Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my November 2025 singles psychic prediction. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what are the loving and what's the loving energy that's coming towards you? Any clues, any evidence, charms, initials, cards? Let's see what spirit has for you for November for my singles. Take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everybody else. Also, you can use this reading to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. So let's get started. Let's call in our spirit guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me for my Taurus today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is it that you have for them? What is coming their way? What energy do you want them to be focused on? I am listening for you now. Loving energy, loving messages. I have abundance. Okay, she's got all this flower. Looks like she's in an arch. She's got angels, like there's little angels up there. But she has these blooming flowers. And so just the word abundance. There is infinite abundance. There is infinite love in this universe. And Spirit wants us to have as much of it as we can have. So there's no limit to happiness. There's no limit to love. So Spirit's just kind of reminding you that, you know, kind of the sky's the limit as far as how much love is out there and what you're capable of. So capable of sharing, they're saying. Spirit, please share with me. I have a forest. There is always more beyond what you can currently see. I like the path. It's almost venturing into the unknown, right? I'm walking into this forest and I really don't know where this trail is going to take me. I don't feel afraid. I feel like as long as I stay on the path, like stay on the designated path, I think that I'll be okay. But it is a walk into the unknown. I'm going to say it that way. Sometimes, you know, we just don't know what's ahead of us, and all we can do is literally just one step at a time and keep moving forward. So Spirit's saying, hey, you know, stay on this path. Stay on this path. I have a lighthouse. A guiding light is only useful if you are willing to follow it. Listen to the light, okay? Listen to the light that's inside of you. Look for the signs. Be aware of your surroundings. They're saying be aware of the people in your life, the energy in your life. People will be put in front of you, whether we call them stepping stones or guiding lights or, you know, something along those lines, but they'll be put in front of you for a reason. And sometimes they come into our life for a period of time. Other times they come into our life for a fleeting moment. A stranger who gives you words of encouragement or compliments you. Somebody gives you the answers to something that you've been thinking of, you know, that moves you along. So there's a lot of stepping stones out there, and you have to be aware of when people are put on your path and kind of why. You know, it's kind of fascinating, you know, when you just kind of watch it unfold right before your eyes. I have a Fool, new journey. I have a Five of Swords. I have a Page of Swords. And I have an Eight of Swords. Let's take a look at these because it came into me more as a conversation with someone new, with this page, with this Fool, along the lines of, you know, I've had battles on both sides. And we, you know, not that we're comparing notes, but both of us are adults. Both of us have lived life on life's term. We both have things that we've gone through, whether it was heartache or financial stress or disappointments. There's a sense of, I'm sorry if you feel like I'm holding back. I don't mean to. I don't even know that I'm doing it. So it's more of a brutal honesty feeling that I just want to let you know where I'm coming from. And I think a lot of people do that in the beginning. I think that whether you call it vulnerability or we just shared our past, but I do feel like this sense, as long as we're brutally honest, I feel like we'll be okay. There's a sense of, wouldn't it be nice to have somebody be brutally honest? I have an Ace of Wands, so I don't feel like this person's going to be afraid to tell you that I am very attracted to you. And I have fears. I don't know what I'm walking into. It's walking into the unknown. Change is hard. I haven't been in a relationship for a long time, or one that's stuck, or one that I want to be in. But I do feel like I'm very attracted to you, and I don't feel like I'm going to hold it back. I feel like this page, they're saying this page is braver than you think. Like there's this sense of courage within this person that either they approach you, that they have the attitude of, I have nothing to lose. What are you going to say? No. They're going to come up to you and say, who are you? Are you available? Maybe they start to talk to you. But they have the attitude of, if I don't try, I'll never know. So they're not shy. And I do feel like they step out of their comfort zone, even if their comfort zone is, it's safe knowing where I am today. Inviting somebody into my life, starting to share a life with somebody, it's, where does that take me? I have strength. Yeah, there's a sense of inner courage within this person. There is a sense of, the Six of Swords came into me as I have traveled. I have had my own journey. I have had my own experiences with moving on from relationships and growing and learning life lessons. So I feel like this person gets it. I feel like this person understands that people are put in your life for a reason, and that we all learn from each other. So I kind of like this person's clarity, and I like the direction that this person is headed, because I feel like it's a very spiritual way to go through life that I'm learning constantly. 11:11 on my clock when I'm recording this. So I'll take my 11:11 also. Spirit, what do you want me to know about this particular connection? Let's see. I have a ring. Is this the one? Is this maybe what you're not expecting is that this is the person that's going to turn into a future proposal. And maybe that's something that you want. Maybe that's something that you have been manifesting. I really would like to meet somebody I could settle down with. I desire your lips. I love your lips. I love your smile. It could be as simple as that. Very, lots of compliments. A safety pin. It came into me more as sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I feel like I'm just piecing it together. Sometimes I just feel like I'm piecing my life together. I have good days and I have bad days. I'm doing really well for a while, and then, 3 steps forward, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. So I feel like this person is definitely living life on life's terms and knowing that things happen. They happen for a reason, whether it's relationships or other things. But there's a part of them that says, yeah, I'm holding my life together with a safety pin. It doesn't mean that they're in financial trouble. Doesn't mean they don't have a job. It just means that something always comes up. Something always happens. And I think anybody could say that. But I kind of like their attitude of, Okay. You know, I have my good days and bad, just like anybody else. They're not living in this like fantasy bubble of my life is perfect and look at me. So they don't have a big ego. That might be a clue. They're very realistic. They're not trying to impress you. They're not uh, bragging, like that wouldn't be their personality. I have a piggy bank. I'm saving. I try to be careful. I try to not get myself in trouble. I keep my credit cards low, so somebody who has probably a good head on their shoulders and making some wise decisions. I have a planet in influences. That came into me as looking at things from a bigger perspective and just looking at things from, we're all here. We're all here for a reason. Nobody's any better than anybody else. Okay. So there's a certain acceptance. There's a certain meaning behind this person's life. So you could be really attracted to them for that. I have a camera making memories. We're starting to make memories, taking pictures. A little bit of a sharing photos of you with friends to get, not that they need their opinion, but just to get their reaction. And I feel like the friends are saying, yeah, go for it. Wow, great. You guys look happy. I love that person's smile. So there's a sense of they've gone as far as showing photos of you. I have a butterfly, so a transformation within both of us. I can feel this developing. I can feel this starting to come out of that cocoon. I have a strawberry, sweet tasting strawberry. They're saying spring energy. So it could be spring months also. So April, May, June, something like that. Could be birthday months. Bottom of the deck, I have a Merry Christmas and I have snow. So two things. We could celebrate the holidays. We could go Christmas tree shopping together. Maybe that's kind of a fun date. Go to the Boy Scout corner that sells the trees and get a Christmas tree and lug it home on the top of your car. All those fun things. Let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. First initials, last initials. Maybe you'll get the spelling of somebody that you're thinking of today. Let's see. I have an S, an E. I have an L. R, Y, N, M, X, G, O, Z. I have an M, an I, Q, T, S. Let's get two more. I have an O and I have the letter P. Okay, nice. Spirit, what else do you want me to know about this connection? Let's see, we'll get some clues. Any clues that you have for us? I have a Virgo energy. I have somebody who's artistic. Okay, that's nice. That's a good clue. I have a Pisces. I like the outdoors. I like to go hiking. I like to go on nature walks. I walk every day in the park after work. So I just as soon walk outside than walk on a treadmill, something like that. I possibly meet at the bar. Okay. It was a feeling for a second there of whether it's the first date or whether it's, we're into a couple of dates or so. It's a feeling of we say, yeah, let's meet for a drink, but the drink turns into hours. We sit there for hours and we just talk and we just can't get enough of each other. So it's the date that lasts all night long, you know, and I just feel like I just don't want to say goodnight. I never want to say goodnight to you. So maybe it's somebody I just can really talk to, or I just love their company and the hours just fly by. I have a musician, somebody who can read music is how I feel. They play an instrument, they can read sheet music, whether it's piano or guitar or something like that, or any kind of instrument. But I just felt like I could read music. I have country life. I like the outdoors. I like the change of seasons, they're saying. Fall being one of my favorites. So this time of year, they love to be outside this time of year. This person I feel like likes to do things in their yard. Okay. So it would be somebody who might have a garden. They have perennial beds. They have maybe a big lawn with like a riding lawnmower. So it feels like somebody who I just love to be in my yard. I love to do things in my yard. So this time of year, it would be leaves, it would be cutting grass, it would be pulling up, you know, beds. So there's definitely a gardener in this person. Maybe it's just a hobby, or it's just to maintain the house. I have spiritual. They see themselves as very spiritual. They might not see themselves as religious, but they see themselves as, I'd like to say, I'm more spiritual than religious, is how I would define them. Let's see what the charms are saying today. Let's see what we have for charms. So I've got this beautiful bowl, and let me zoom in so you can see. So I have a beautiful bowl of charms, and let's get a scoop. Let me pick a corner. Okay. And let's see what they say. Okay. The number 8 could be August. 8 days. I have a 2, February 28, something like that. I have Big Ben. It looks like Big Ben. So trips to Europe. I'd like to travel. I'd like to go to Europe. I haven't been to Europe. I'd like to go. Something like that. I have palm trees. I feel like this is a toss-up. It's like I like both. I feel like it's a conversation about travel. Like, I like Europe. I want to go to all these different countries. I want to do things like that. But I also like to go to exotic places. I like to go to the islands. There's a lot of islands I'd like to see. I like to sit at the beach. I like the, I don't know, it felt like the clear sea, you know, like I can see to the bottom of the sea. So that felt nice. So it feels like maybe I go back and forth, you know, sometimes I travel to one place over the other, but this person likes to travel. I have a clock, divine timing. They're sharing with me, it's a feeling of its time. It's almost here. So I'm going to go with its time. I like that. I have a dog paw, so I have a dog in somebody's. It looks like a big paw too. So I could have a larger dog in this person. They're saying a dinosaur. This could be a really big dog. I'm going to put the dog and the dinosaur together. So it's like, maybe it's like a Great Dane, or, you know, I don't know, some Bernese, or is that what the big one is? So it feels like a big dog. Let's see. I have a birth certificate. So we have children. Somebody has a child. We could have a child together in the future with that birth certificate. I have a little Cinderella's castle, so I'm leaning towards a daughter. And I have another pie. I have a big dog and a little dog. So maybe they look really funny together, but they're best friends. So that's cute. I have a music note here, G clef, and I think it's a person who can read music. Yeah. So I think that's another clue. Here's the transformation. And they had said, I'm walking into the unknown. That butterfly who's in that cocoon. When they come out of that cocoon, do you think they have any clue? They'll have beautiful wings and can fly all over the place, So it is a feeling of transformation. So I'll take that. And then I have a little witch on a broom. They said, take me there, is how they said it. So it's more of a, how do I get to this life? This life is already in motion. This life is already in the universe. It's already predestined, pre-planned, fate. So you're already well on your way. So keep that in mind. So there are your charms. Those look nice. And let's see what other messages they want you to know about this connection. Tell me more about this connection, Spirit. What is it you need me to know? I really like this feeling, the date that lasts all night long, because it tells me that you guys, just hours fly by, and maybe you look at the clock and go, oh my God, it's, 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't believe it. So hours fly. It's a true love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. So they said, I'm very attracted to you right from the beginning, but they're going to learn that it's more than just that surface, that there's more to you than just your, beautiful inside and out. I have a wedding, a future proposal, taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. The person who really wants this commitment, wants you in their life forever. So for some of you, that could be headed. And I have a long distance. Love knows no distance, and it transcends time and space. No matter how, that felt like no matter how long I've been waiting for this person, that the time will come when that train comes in and my person arrives. And then we start this journey. So the timing, I know, is always hard. It's always the wait. We struggle with that. Let's get some timing clues. I have some new charms today that are numbers, and then there are images of like holidays. So they've been kind of fun, and maybe they're connecting to some of you with the numbers, like birthdays, or maybe it's the date that you guys meet. It could be anything like that. But I found these at a thrift store, and I said, oh, these are good. I'm going to use these. I have the number 31, the number 16, and the number 28. Those could be birthdays or ages. I have a 15, number 4, maybe April. I have a 6, June, the number 18, and another 18. Okay. Wow, I have 2 books. Okay, so a lot of people meet at school. A lot of people meet at college. Maybe we met this person at school. Maybe we're going to school at night. Maybe we'll meet them at night, something like that. Just that sense of studying. Bigger picture would be, I'm writing another book on my life. You know, like I have many books. It's not just chapters anymore, it's books. So it could be I'm ready to start a whole new book on my life. And both of us are. You know, we both have life experience, we both have been through stuff, we both could write all kinds of stuff down. So but that just tells me that we're both mature and we both have experiences. A little bit of a teacher energy coming in there, mentoring, life coach, teacher, guide of some kind, something like that. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you need us to know today about this connection? I have a Hanged Man. I have a Chariot. I have a Four Wands. And I have a Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm just going to say the waiting, wait for the right one. I'm going to say it that way, because the last thing you need in your life is somebody who is going to cause more pain than it's worth. So maybe it's a spirit's reminder of, you know, when you get those red flags, listen to those red flags. Not everybody's going to move on to the person that you're going to be with. There's going to be a lot of no's that you push away. So that's okay too. I do feel this incredible sense of timing. I feel this incredible sense of moving, something moving forward, something charging in, something taking action and moving in the direction of this lifetime commitment. Okay, so when it is the right person, it's definitely the person you're meant to be with, is how these cards are saying today. I want to get there. I want to be stable. I want to be secure. I want to share a life with you. I want to build a beautiful castle with you, a beautiful home with you. Yeah, bottom of the deck, I have 10 of Cups and a 3 of Wands. So this person is planning, seeing. They're going to say things that are really relatively simple. Okay, not only I love you, but they'll say, you know what, I'm really happy with you. I had a great day today. You know, you're really easy to please. You're not high maintenance. You know, so they're going to say things that, you know, out loud, just kind of letting you know that they're happy. And I feel like that's a clue. You know, whether they come out and say, I'm happy, I'm really happy with you, or it's more of a, I had a great time today. I had a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing you tomorrow or seeing you, you know, the next time. So let's get some loving messages. Spirit, what are the loving messages around this person walking into the unknown? Yeah, stay on the path though. You know, you're on, no matter what, you're on your own path. None of us know what's ahead of us. None of us know really. We can try to make some good choices along the way. So that's the best thing we can do. You are my best friend and my lover. So you're about to meet the person that you really want to spend time with. I'm sorry I made you feel jealous. I want you to trust me. Maybe one of us has been talking to other people. We haven't decided we're exclusive yet. There's a little bit of jealousy until we decide that we're not going to see anybody else. You're my forever love. I can see myself with you in the future. I think a lot of people say that right from the beginning. They kind of look at somebody and go, could I be with this person? I feel like this person sees you as somebody they could be, you know, your marriage material, and you're somebody that they would want to be with. I will be calling you soon. How nice. So there's that soon. There's that sense of it's in the universe. It's already happening. Somebody's ready to take action, is how it came into me. So let's put this out into the universe and thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank Spirit, and I want to thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, please join us. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, everybody. Comment below. Claim it, own it. It's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I have a Pick a Card channel and I have a Twin Flame Soulmate channel. And the links to those channels are in the description. They have different readings that are on this channel. So you may enjoy those. I want you to have a great November. I will be seeing you soon again, but enjoy your November and let's see where this path to the unknown takes you. We'll see you soon.